All right, y'all. We're gonna tap into get a energy collective reading. See what's going on with the energy right now. Um, let's get a prayer. Give everybody a chance to hop in. Oh, sorry, y'all. Thank you. I didn't realize that I had the okay. Y'all, we're gonna tap into the collective weekly energy, see what's coming for the coming week here. Okay. Then we're also gonna do the $20 mini reads and two questions for $10. Okay. Y'all, my payments in the description box, okay? Cash App, PayPal, everything is down there for you to send over your payment. I'm also booking personal readings or and Reiki sessions if you guys are interested or available. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. All right, let's tap into the. Okay, Bill, I got you, baby. I see you have your notifications on. You doing you want to do the $20 mini read or two questions for $10? Okay. I got you on there. Yeah, I was telling y'all like I'm being called to kind of change things up. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Instead of just doing the elements, we're doing like the cardinal signs, mutable, fixed signs, readings for the weekend events. Then we'll start doing like the collective weekly check in and see kind of what's coming for the week. Okay, just kind of changing things up, doing something a little different. Okay, y'all just let me know if y'all like the new changes. Um, And of course, I always put out my channel messages, of course. Um, I know you guys like those a really like a whole lot. Y'all get a lot of information out of those. Um, I don't think I'll ever stop doing my collective messages just because that is like a guide for a lot of people. Okay. Somebody's having a hard time. I couldn't get them cards to shuffle. Somebody's having a hard time. Maybe there's something coming in the week here. Maybe there's a conversation that's going to be had here. Okay. Something about a tough conversation. It's going to be very significant. I told you I was. I told you, babe, all I had to do was hit the button I had to set up. All right, y'all, we're going to get a prayer. I'm going to relight my Palo Santo here. Beloved ancestral spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block or blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. All right, guys, I'm going to hit my bell, cleanse the energy, okay? Guys, I feel like there's gonna be some kind of something going down in Houston, Texas. Okay, y'all drop in the comment section. Let me know if y'all in Houston. If you're feeling this energy, I feel like something's gonna happen there. Okay, that energy is very very strong. Tampa, Florida as well. Okay. Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas, Tampa, Florida. Is there some kind of okay? I just heard bike week. Is there like a bike week? You said okay. It's been showing Houston, Texas, Louisiana. Is there a bike week that's coming up? Hold on, y'all, let me check and see. Hmm. It is? Okay. Because I was hearing bike week somewhere. Bike week in Tampa, Florida. Spring break.
Key motorcycle events in the Tampa Bay area include the Gibtown Bike Fest in Gibsonton, which takes place in January of 2026, and the St. Pete Bike Fest in Clearwater in November of 2025. There's also a bicycle festival called Bikes and Beers Tampa, scheduled for March of 2027.
Bike and Beer Tampa Festival. And that's scheduled. Okay. You said Daytona. Okay. Very interesting. So yeah, Daytona Bike Week, February 27th through March the 8th, 2026. Right on point. Yeah. Okay, them events are gonna be very significant. Okay. Hmm. Thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get this incense lit in a minute, okay? Do y'all see that? Look, it's just wow. Okay. Yes, it was. And then that flame split over here on my incense. Okay. Let's see what we got going on for the weekly energy. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Write those dates down, okay? Those places, that's gonna be very significant, especially if you're there, like in those locations. Tampa, Florida, Daytona Beach, okay, Florida, and Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas, okay. Yeah, that's all those places are gonna be very significant, and Louisiana too. All right. Look, y'all see what I'm talking about? Like it's a lot of yeah, something's happening. Okay. All right, tell me about and y'all know this is yeah, Queen of Swords. There's some truth that's being brought out here and being enlightened about some things and people sitting in fear, okay, about what's coming to light here. The investigator talking to the wounded warrior, the victim of a situation, is going to be very significant. Now everybody's ready to Five of Swords the situation and walk away. High Priestess. I feel like your voice is being heard this week about that justice in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And how everybody was taking a leap of faith to do things against you. For all my high priestesses out here, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this investigator has been building a case behind the scenes where people was coming in and attacking you. I heard you don't even know how big the case file is. Okay. Yeah, about the sneaky shit. And look, you're still getting your victory here. And there's a tower. Y'all, I can't make this up. Mm-hmm. King of Swords. Yeah, the officials. They're bringing a tower possibly to this King of Pentacles in reverse. And now somebody don't have no kind of strength here. They ain't got no protection. Archangel Michael is not helping somebody here. And their money's being blocked. Ace of Pentacles in reverse because they keep lying. King of Wands in reverse is trying to get you out to a place, okay? I need somebody to pay attention. And you, maybe you don't feel good about this and you're avoiding some kind of place, some type of event, something here, okay? Because this King of Wands is behind the scenes with this King of Pentacles in reverse over here. Okay, tell me there's some conflict. Somebody's very obsessed. Your intuition is telling you this, though. Okay. Tell me about this King of Pentacles, King of Wands working together. What's going on? So, because they're trying to be the rich guys. They're trying to get this money. Is somebody going to get unalived at one of these places or supposed to? You're supposed to go. Mm-hmm. Tell me about this energy here, Spirit. Yeah, they're sending the evil eye. Possibly toward you and your occupation, Earth Angel. Possibly toward your house, toward your health, and toward your money. And your health is good, your money's coming in, your foundation is standing strong. And possibly sending this energy toward your person as well. Or divine masculine, I'm talking to you. Just take it where it resonates this week. Yeah. Somebody can't come in and say hello. They don't have any protection. There's some kind of entity attachment that's on somebody here. Yeah, sweetheart, divine feminine. Yeah, somebody's watching your achievements and watching how you're unbothered about something. Excuse me. That made like the side of my head hurt right here. And somebody wants me to get off of this live. Somebody's very angry because I came live. Okay, and yeah, you ain't stopping shit though. See, that's what I'm saying. Tell me about this energy right here, Spirit. Because somebody wants to have a union with you, but it's not for the reasons that you think, okay? And there goes my right leg again. Because, see, somebody wants to take you out your destiny. Somebody's very relentless and you're mindful of what somebody's doing here. Because also, I'm going to tell you something. Whoever is inviting you somewhere or wanting you to come somewhere, you know that this person deals with your ops and you know that they got one foot in, one foot out. They straddle on the fence here, okay? And there's some kind of money somebody's offering somebody try to get you out. I got 50 people here and 18 likes. I'm just saying. There's 50 of y'all and you can't even hit the like button. I mean, listen now. Like I said, some of y'all ain't even subscribed to the channel. Y'all just y'all always watching and waiting to see whenever I come live. I don't understand. For y'all to hate me so bad, y'all sure can't stop watching. I mean, listen now. What's really going on? You said I'm doing the devil's work. Well, so was your mama, but they didn't say nothing. Listen now. But see, you the one coming over here talking about I'm doing the devil's work, but you want to watch me though. That's like that one come over here and said that I shouldn't be doing this. all this other stuff. Okay, but you love watching. But they didn't say that to your mama though. See, that's what I'm saying. Your mama was doing the devil's work too. But Lisa now, and then she had you, but nobody's saying anything, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly, man. Come on now. Come on through. They be finding themselves over here talking about all the stuff that we doing wrong, but you're just steady watching, taking notes. Okay, you probably ever trying to figure out how to build your own channel. Yeah. You don't have to come and steal. Listen, I'll teach you. You don't have to come steal. You don't have to come and do that stuff. They're saying we got tornadoes and all kind of shit coming this week. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's it. They mom over there doing witchcraft on their own life and they don't even know what's going on. She the one had entity attachments. You was born in a karmic cycle because your daddy really ain't your daddy. But see, listen, I'm gonna mind my business. See, you come over here all up in my Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor. Okay, y'all, let's hop back into the weekly check-in. Okay. I ain't doing this, okay? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Look, nature. Get out in nature, okay? Yeah, and ground yourself. Because there's some new beginnings coming here this week, okay? You're seeing the signs, okay? Speaking your truth. Look, like I literally was just talking about how somebody don't like how what you do for your occupation, and then they rush in here. They're sending the evil eye to your occupation, your home, your spouse, to everything. They say you're unbothered, right? That's right. Look, high priestess, yeah. You got some people really, really in their feelings because for my goddesses and gods and light workers and healers out here, listen, we understood the assignment, okay? And we had to continue flowing even though the attacks was getting harder and harder, okay? And that could be very significant growth. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, growth. Yeah, that's what they are too, sis. Got to keep going. Yeah, because they're a bunch of bullies. That's all. That's what that is. What they say, pressure makes diamonds. Yeah. And I know sometimes, like when somebody tries to apply pressure, you find out who their real character is, right? Because some people take it to hell, right? And you're sitting here and you're like, I'm not gonna take that there with you. Mm-hmm. Spirit said, why take it to hell when they're already living in hell? Oh, okay, yeah, because the decisions they made. Yeah, childhood. See, something about the childhood is going to be very significant here, okay? You could find out something about your childhood over the weekend and you're very passionate about something here, and somebody not getting their blessings like they thought either, and they're not getting that new beginning. Look, new moon, y'all know we're in this new moon energy too. Yeah. That summer solstice is coming as well. First, we got to get through the spring equinox, okay? Yeah, because somebody don't want to reflect on something and they ain't following their instincts here, and you're very focused. You could be utilizing amethyst crystals as well, or this could be a sign for you to start meditating with your amethyst. Okay, that's gonna be very significant, y'all. I've done quite a few meditations for the past few days. Um, Really like doing some cleansing and things like that. That's gonna be very significant for this week as well. cleansing your house, spiritual hygiene, and then going in nature. Y'all, all of that is very, very important for this week, okay? It's going to help you. Yes, stillness. Look, going to the lake. Okay, wait a minute. That's a shapeshifter. Okay. Oh, somebody can't shapeshift their energy in front of you anymore. Somebody's ceremony's in reverse. Okay. Yep. You took your power back. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you about Moldavite. Listen, don't be messing with Moldavite if you still got any kind of emotional attachments or whatever the case may be to things. Because when that Moldavite grabs a hold of your energy, it's so strong, it's gonna pull you. And you're gonna be like, hold on, what just happened to me? I remember I bought my husband a piece of Moldavite, right? And y'all, let me just tell you, y'all, it was like this big. I mean, it was probably the size of my pinky nail. Okay. Um, and he put it on. He said, babe, my chest is beating. Like his heart was beating so fast. Okay. You want to make sure that you ready. Okay. That's one powerful crystal. Also, do your due diligence and yeah. That's another good one. Y'all, I have like some pieces of selenite. I have them in my windowsills over all my doors. Um, you can put salt in your windows as well. That's another good cleansing. But yeah, I have pieces of selenite over my doors, and you can wash your doors down, okay, with Florida water and vinegar as well. That's a good cleanser. Uh, yeah. But yeah, go and study Moldavite and go get some knowledge on it because that is almost like doing a road opener candle. It's gonna clear the path. Yes, yes. A road opener candle is gonna clear the pathway. And let me tell y'all something. Sometimes, hey, when y'all start talking to God, okay, and start asking to clear things out, that's clearing your pathway. That's open. That's like a road opener candle. Motivate is okay. I'll look it up here on Google and let them explain to you how powerful Motivate is. So you guys can get a little understanding of what it is. What is the purpose of a Moldavite crystal? No, that's not what I wanted. What is the purpose?
Moldavite, a rare olive green glass.
Hold on, y'all.
Moldavite, sometimes called Moldavite, is used in spiritual practices for transformation, healing, and personal growth. It's believed to open chakras, speed up life changes, and boost the effects of other crystals due to its high energy.
Okay, so it boosts up it's like an open road candle. It's gonna boost up everything that you want in your life. So if you're like one of them people that you have like emotional attachments and stuff like this, it's rapid personal elevation. Um, you want to practice detachment before you go get you a piece of Motivate, because some things will be removed out of your life that you don't see that needs to be removed because it's rapid, right? Like I said, when we put that necklace on my husband's neck, his heart started beating fast. He's like, "Whoo, hold on," you know what I'm saying? He was like, "That energy is powerful." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you said you was ready to move on and you want to get obstacles out of your way." You see what I'm saying? Thank you, babies. I love you guys too. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, and y'all Motivate is it's pretty expensive. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. And only certain places carry it. You want to find go to a crystal store and talk to the person in there, and if they do have a piece of Motivate, it's gonna be back behind the counter. Okay, that's how expensive. It might even be like in a glass case. That's how expensive it is, right? Because they're not gonna just have it out there in a damn bucket full of them because they cost so much. Okay, but it's a very it's a good investment if you're ready to keep moving forward on your path. And see, somebody's ceremony backfired here because you took your power back. Some of y'all ready for that Moldavite. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but it's like this when you're ready to really move on. It's kind of like almost you looking in the mirror and like, okay, you know what, spirit, I surrender this. I own up to my own bullshit, and I'm just ready to go. I don't want to deal with A, B, C, or D. And I know a lot of the collective right now is so over these Mercury retrogrades to a point, like I said, you put 10 locks on the door. So this week could be very, very significant where there's going to be a test that comes up and you're going to make sure that door stays slammed. You looking through the peephole, okay? Looking through the ring camera, talking to somebody, talking about, listen, get off my porch type energy, right? Like, no, we don't have to reiterate anything. We don't have to talk about this. I've already said what I need to say. Okay. Yeah, something about this. Because somebody wants to keep on going over something. Okay. That's going to be very significant. And I ain't going to lie. This could be somebody trying to go over your belief system with you. Okay, collective. And you about to make it clear, like, I already said what I said. This could be like somebody saying, hey, are you gonna come back and come to the come to the church with us? You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and collective, you're like, no, I don't want to. Like, I'm happy where I'm at. And it's like they're gonna come over there and they're gonna crucify you. Okay? Something about this to make you feel bad or make you feel guilty. Listen, I don't care if you go do what you do. I don't want to do it, but I'm not judging you. Go on and go. You see what I'm saying? It's just kind of like that energy. It's like I'm not judging you. Go, hey, y'all, listen now. Whatever. Right, that part. But can I tell you something? Their witchcraft don't work, okay? In the place of worship if you ain't there, because they're drawing off of your energy and utilizing your energy type shit here, okay? And it's like, well, yeah, that they say that they want you to come back, they want you to do this. Nah, baby, they need your energy, okay? For whatever the fuck shit they got going on, whatever collaboration they trying to do over here. Okay, y'all pay attention. Something about this. Very, very weird energy. Yeah. And see, y'all wasn't supposed to learn how to do cord cutting. You wasn't supposed to learn how to balance your chakras and cleanse out energies because they're over here conjuring things up. Okay, if y'all know what I mean. And it's like, hey, whoa, no. That's like somebody gonna come in this week and be like, listen, I'm gonna pray for you. No, don't be praying for me, sis. No, bro. No. I could pray myself. Okay, don't be praying for me. Because they praying over you. Are y'all paying attention to what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to pray over you and not pray for you, okay? No, we ain't doing that. Keep that shit over there. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Because, there for a very long time, collective, you didn't know how powerful your own energy was. Okay? And that's going to be very significant. Like, you got some people here, they know you got some of that good. Okay? Yeah. So that's going to be very significant over the week that we got coming as well. Okay? Y'all listen, I got this. I got to tell you, it's a story time. Okay? Um, So there's this young lady, right? Whenever I first met her, she was all about, talking about spirituality and eating healthy and herbs and cleansing and clearing and doing this and doing that. Okay, well, about 3 months roll around now. All of a sudden, we went from talking about all that to I'm anointed. I'm going back to the church, and me and my baby daddy's going over there, and we're gonna be saved again. And the collective, this is what I ain't judging. Okay, I'm gonna say that from the beginning. I'm not judging, but I'm just wondering at what point you done gathered all this knowledge over here, but at what point did you feel like you needed to go back over here? And I've been seeing people do this. Y'all just put in the comment section and let me know if you've been seeing people do this. I, can somebody tell me what just happened here? I mean, I'll wait. I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm just like, what just? Yeah, I'm. It's weird. Okay, because it's giving psychosis. It's giving you. What'd you do? Because on this spiritual journey, you're called to put your face in that mirror and take accountability too. So where are you not taking accountability in your own life? And now your spirit team is rolling up and saying, excuse me, come on, get back over here. Get your, nah, right here, okay. Do you know what you've been doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just sitting here, I'm a little confused, right? And so it's like now every time that I see this young lady, she has to tell me, she has to put it in my face. Yeah, going back to the church. Yeah, we're going on Sunday. And y'all, I don't want to be rude, you know what I'm saying? And be like, listen, I don't give a fuck where you go on Sunday, okay? To be honest, listen, this is your fucking path and not mine. I don't give a fuck where you go on Sunday. Just do what the fuck you want to do. You know, why do you keep on having to explain yourself to me? And I feel like it's because she knows she wrong, okay? And she feels like she needs to, for some reason, you got to keep telling me. Like I don't get it, right? And you could have somebody that's coming in like this, me telling this story. You could have somebody coming in that's like this, and they're over explaining themselves. Y'all know what I'm getting? I'm getting that a love spell gone wrong, confirmation, and now motherfucker scared. Because you played in something, you tried to do a love spell, and it backfired, and somebody's beloved ancestors pulled up, and now all of a sudden you need to run to the people over here, and you need them to do something. I'm just saying, don't be going over and getting them involved in what you got involved in, because see, there's still entity attachments, there's still spiritual lessons that you got to learn regardless what direction that you run. Yeah, hypocrites everywhere. It's real strange. Cause I remember when my spirit team rode up on me and said, "Okay, listen, when you gonna get rid of that?" And I'm over here and I'm like, "Huh? We already done told you about this right here. Okay? We already done told you about this attachment over here that you got that you need to get rid of. Okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, do y'all see what I'm saying?" Because, see, sometimes we get out of line and our spirit team has to come in and chastise us. Yeah. Um, yeah, y'all. It's thank you, babies, for the 1111. I appreciate that. But do y'all see where I'm going with this? So somebody here is possibly done got rolled up on, and now they're having to be held accountable for their actions. So now y'all all running away from your spiritual path. We try to tell y'all this ain't no trend. Okay? Your beloved ancestors went through certain things and had to um how can I say this? They suffered. Okay? And now y'all's ass want to run away and you want to cry and you want to do this and you want to do that. But what about your grandmama that passed on? You know what she went through where she was being silenced, or your grandfather, or whoever is showing up and saying, "Hey, listen, I need you to do this." But that means you got to cut them off, and you're like, "No, I can't cut them off." And they keep trying to show you that this over here, they're the fucking traitors, okay? They're the ones that put your grandmother or your grandfather in that certain position, and they sacrifice them, and you still over here running over here to these same people that sacrificed your people. Okay, today's Sunday, ain't it? Okay, listen, I'm just saying. So y'all keep on running back to the same people that sacrificed your people, and you want to keep on, and you sitting over here and you're looking and saying, they're saying, "Oh, okay." Some of y'all this week are probably going to be looking into how some of your beloved ancestors passed on, and you're going to be very shocked that the same people that's begging you to come sit at the table with them is the same people that done some shit, okay, to them. That's why, a couple weeks ago, whenever I was picking up on the grandmother that was sitting at the tables, like, what are you doing? Why are you? We're holding them accountable. They are under judgment right now. You fixing to go over there and sit with them and all of this other stuff. Y'all need to pay attention, okay? Judgment week. Thank you. We are going into the spring equinox. I mean, I'm just saying this is the new year, and it could be judgment week here for certain bloodlines here. And some of the people just want to keep going and sitting at the table with the same ones that had something to do with your beloved ancestors passing over, and they was the sacrifice because they handed them off. Okay, I'm just saying, and for people's gonna be feelings, their feelings are gonna be hurt, and there's probably gonna be some people that unsubscribe. You probably was never subscribed from the beginning because you really, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't getting it. If you think that this spiritual journey is for a trend and you're just gonna wear your bracelets and walk around and say, "Yeah, I'm spiritual," and yeah, okay. Well, when that mirror comes up, okay, and then they start waking you up in the middle of the night and they're giving you tasks to do, and you're sitting here and you don't want to do them, like I told y'all the other morning. Listen, y'all, I was tired. Okay, I was tired. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. But I just had to get up and I had to go look through my email because that motherfucking document was there and I thought I lost it. But you see what I'm saying? I had to be obedient. I had to get up. Right? I had to get up. That's like the laziness on the altar. Is not, you're not giving what they're asking you to give. They want you to cook. Where's the flowers at? Where's the cigars at? Where? Okay, all of this stuff. Okay. If you really down to be in the practice, you got to get down with it, okay? Like, don't be half-ass doing shit, okay? It's something about this, right? And y'all hear the sirens. Because your people, they was down with the practice. There's certain things you see them do on certain days. Go learn your bloodline. Go learn what certain days are and what they doing on those certain days when it comes to offerings and dealing with the herbs and cleansing and all of this other stuff, right? Everybody want to be down until it's time to do the work, okay? Because see, I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody wants to manifest riches. Sometimes, do you know that you are your bloodline is rich? Okay, your energy rich. We ain't talking about financial gain. We're talking about the spiritual protection that your spirit team, you have supremium protection where you ain't getting your ass kicked, okay? And all of them people couldn't touch your ass, you know what I'm saying? How do you think that happened? Because your spirit team is over here and they working overtime. Yeah. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like on their birthdays or whatever, like my father-in-law, his birthday's coming up. So guess what? He's gonna get some flowers. We're gonna, he's gonna have a special dinner. We're gonna put something there, right? It's gonna be something special. That's what we do, right? When the passed on loved ones' birthdays come. So it's like we celebrate them, and that's what people ain't understanding, right? Yes. So that could be very significant. This week is one of your elders' birthdays. It's an anniversary. It's something coming up. And they're over here saying, VG, tell they ass they better put something out for me, okay? Because you've been sleeping. Listen, clean the altar is what I just heard. You need to get a damn rag and rearrange some stuff and clean the altar. Which one of y'all been sleeping? Okay, I know this and everybody got work, you got kids, you got stuff to do, but they said there ain't no damn excuse. Thank you, babies. I appreciate that. Yeah. You said that's for you, Bill. Okay, well that might be your damn message because somebody's saying it's their celebration this week. I heard the Spanish rice and beans. Okay, that's gonna be significant. The red wine's gonna be significant, and the sunflowers. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. Foundation. They're saying, listen, we protected your foundation. You were just fine, okay? Because you know how many times we have shielded you from every hit that was being thrown at you. Okay, listen now, show some gratitude. Excuse me, and get to work. Okay, that's why I say like a lot of people ain't really down. Y'all, these are certain things that my mentor that you said I just wiped mine off. I forgot to do my. Y'all see what I'm talking about though? Um, this is something my mentor, she taught me as well. Okay. Um, y'all listen, and you know what? She even told me to go find the book that would help me learn how that would teach me because she made me read. Okay. She made me go look up my own stuff, all of this other things, right? But she was like, go get this book right here. And she was like, it's going to teach you how to build an altar and it's going to teach you how to call on your beloved ancestors. And then you listen to what they want and you give them offerings. You do these different things, right? Things like that. And, but yeah, like, you listen, y'all, she gave me an assignment every damn week. And before I knew it, I was so focused on getting the message and doing what I was supposed to do and being obedient. All this stuff over here I was worried about, I ain't had time to worry about. Because every time that I'd get a message from her, it was another assignment. It was something else I needed to be doing. It was some other things I needed to be reading up on and things like this. And then one day, y'all, guess what she did? She cut the cord. Okay, you're ready now. Go. Y'all, I was so scared. I was like, what do you mean? She said, we're done. That's it. She was like, you know what you're supposed to do. She told me, she said, I love you. She said, but you don't understand. She said, your gifts is more powerful than mine. She was like, your assignment is way bigger than mine. She said, but you're going to be guided from the rest of this point on, right? And y'all, there wasn't nothing I could do. So it was like anytime that I would try to question myself, I would hear her telepathically. That ain't what we do. That ain't what we do. We don't question ourselves, right? So some of y'all could be getting to this point where you're not questioning your intuition. This week could be very, very significant. Y'all see how I told y'all I'm changing things up with the readings and stuff like that? Because that's what I was called to do. Don't be doing no more elements. We're going to tap more into astrology. This is what you're going to be out here teaching, right? Y'all need to learn what a cardinal sign is, what a mutable sign is, what a fixed sign is, right? So if you don't understand what that is, now what you're going to do is go and you're going to look it up, okay? Google, they got books, they got astrology books, whatever. You're going to go and you're going to learn what those three, that's in the astrology area, right? So I noticed some people's like, okay, what are we doing? This is different. Cuz I'm trying to help you learn the astrology part. Yeah. That's exactly right. So, and now we're gonna yes, y'all got to you got to start looking into thyself, right? You said what's the name? Okay, let's see. sis, I'll have to get back to you on that because I have so many books over here. Okay. Um, hold on one second. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. We need this one and we need this one. That's no, that's numerology. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be two good ones to start off with. Okay, guys, we've got the astrology dictionary. Y'all want to screenshot that? I'll leave it up there for you. Okay. Yeah, baby.
On my phone, it's showing that you turned the camera around.
Oh, I did. Okay. And then we have what's your sign. This is a guide to astrology. Okay, y'all. In this book here, this breaks down like it tells you everything about yourself. Okay, about the sign, the element. Okay, where it'll tell you each sign in here. Okay, where like Leo is a fixed sign. It's going to break down to you in the Leo chart everything that you need to know, right? In this area here, right? So this is what it's going to tell you about yourself. You see, it's even got the graphs, it's got the charts in there. Okay. It tells you about your relationship aspects, okay? And then it has all the graphs and all the charts, and it's going to break it down for you, okay? For each sign, though. Then it's showing you career. You see what I'm saying? So then and the more that you're learning about this, then you look at Leo. You got Leo in the fifth house. Leo rules the fifth house, which is creativity. Okay. So then that's going to help you break down more. And then, like I said, if you already got your chart, you've already went to an astrologer and had your chart read, these books right here is going to help you understand everything. Okay. But yeah, you see what I'm saying, guys? That's why I'm being called to change things up. That's why I said I'm going to continue doing like my channel messages. Of course, that's all. I'm always going to give you those. But instead of doing the elements, I'm doing the cardinal, mutable, and fixed signs, right? So that can, because that right there is talking about different placements in your chart. So it's probably, the readings are probably like, whoa, hold on. Okay, that plugged in here with this, and that plugged in here with this. Because that's like, is it your first house, your second house, your sixth planet? Okay, things like that, right? But yes, it all is going to plug in together. Okay. But yeah, get your books. Okay, get your and read. Okay, like my mentor always told me, if you need help with that, it's always going to be some help. Y'all, I have this book, but it tells you how to set up an altar. You can look it up, okay, on Google. Um, and what you want to go by your own like bloodline. Like, how do they set up their altars? How does like if you have like a Cuban bloodline or an African bloodline or a Native American bloodline, you want to go and look up those certain things and figure out how you're supposed to set your altar up and how you properly are doing these things, right? That's going to be very significant. That's why I say like this here is not this, spirituality is not a trend. There's a lot of people that get offended when people just treat it like this. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, babies. Yeah. Actually, you know what, sis? I think I got this from Five and Below. Yeah. So this week, your spirit team could have you dive in a little deeper, okay, in things. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. That was my soul sister calling me. Yes, Five and Below. Thank you, honey. That's what I thought. Five and Below has and Books of a Million. I don't know if y'all have those or not, but like Five and Below and Books of a Million has a spiritual section. Like they have big old totes of books. Okay, everywhere. And then over there at Books a Million, yeah, your local bookstores, you possibly will be able, or local library, okay, depending on how deep you want to go, okay. Um, Whenever we're talking about research, right? Like if you want to go in depth with the anarchies of the Egyptians, things like this, right? That's going to be very, very significant as well. Yep, Barnes and Noble. Yeah, that's a good place too. So, and also, you know what? I would also recommend guys getting you a self love journal and write down things because y'all know writing is powerful. Whenever you write down things, that also helps you release them. Like today, I took yesterday off and y'all was holding so much damn energy in my damn stomach. And it was like the second message I put out, I finally released with the downloads I was getting, right? And I was like, man, like that feels so good. But the energy felt like it had me tied up like this. Like I had to release it somehow because I'd already wrote it down. But it was like I had to speak about it. I had to get it out. Do y'all ever feel like that, right? Are you getting to a point where you cannot be quiet? You have to. It's like I was like, okay, I got to go in here and talk about this. Yeah. Okay. Where's my child? So you could this week you could be pushed, like I said, to have an uncomfortable conversation about something that could be very very significant. Okay, you need to talk about something. You need to get it off your chest. Uh, and see, it could be uncomfortable for somebody else, just not you, right? It could be uncomfortable for somebody else because, like, you could just y'all could be randomly having a conversation and talking about something. Confirm. Look, I can't even get it out. And then something just slips out and somebody like looks at you and be like, okay, did you just say that? Like, yeah, I did. Like, okay, this is, you know. All right, Divine Jane, there you are. But yeah, foundation. Spirit's letting you know your foundation is standing strong. Yeah, and like I said, you might need to have that conversation, set them boundaries, do what you need to do. And Spirit's gonna call you to do some more studying. Cause like I said, I'm gonna go back to y'all, my mentor had me so busy that it got to a point where all of that chaos that was going on in my life at that time, like with my kids and going to court and fighting the families and doing this, I turned my focus over here, and whenever I finally looked back over here, everything was gone. Everything resolved itself because it was their illusion they was living in, not mine. Because I stayed on my assignment and I paid attention to what I was supposed to pay attention to. Yes, y'all, these are all tools, okay, to go in. I told y'all, listen, I'm like Dora the Explorer. Listen now, okay? I'm Dora and I fucking got all my tools in my backpack and I'm taking them with me because what it was and what I started figuring out, the more that I pulled my energy back, as I'm sitting there and I'm reading my book or I'm doing, you said everything is, okay, in Texas. I'll be here in Texas.
Shit.
Okay, so that's the thing is it's like I'd be sitting there reading my book and then something would come up and I would go and I'd glance back and I'd be like, oh yeah, y'all about to get caught up in that lie. And y'all, I swear, as soon as we have a court date, something would happen. Literally, they would be sitting there, be dumbfounded, looking like, because I was supposed to do something else, but I didn't. Because I'm sitting here and I'm reading my damn book. Okay, I ain't got time for your shit. I ain't trying. Look, I'm sitting over here and reading my damn book, minding my business, and here we are. They coming up with some more illusions. They're doing this, they're doing that. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know anything about that. And y'all listen, when you have an attorney, that's why you pay them, okay? You let the attorney do their job, whatever, right? If you call me and I gotta be somewhere, I'm gonna be there. But if I'm not, listen, I'm staying the fuck up out of everybody's face and I'm gonna stay focused on my assignment, right? Somebody needs that message this week. You could be going through something and your lawyer told you to sit your ass down, okay? Please listen. Stop trying to go over there and fight that girl or fight that man. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Or trying to fight that family. I don't know, but you don't need to be doing any of that. Because what you're going to do is find yourself sitting in a jail cell, and that's what they want. They want you to look unstable. They want you to look like the bad person here. But really, you are the one that they have been attacking the whole time. I just need you to just breathe, okay? That's going to be very significant. All right, what other energy is out here for my people for this? See, like the throat chakra. I feel like somebody trying to grab me by my throat right now. See what I'm saying? Because they want you to shut up. But spirit don't want you to be quiet. There's something here that you're gonna have to talk about. And maybe this is something from your past, right? You don't want to talk about it. That could be very significant for somebody. I just heard we're gonna have this conversation one last time, and that's it. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna have this conversation one last time. Something about the future. Ooh. I'm down here, down south in Tennessee. Yeah, Divine Feminine, you tired of telling somebody something, okay? I don't know what, and it's a mess, okay? And see, it's got something to do with some abuse and how somebody don't want to change, how somebody don't want to travel, and how about their accomplishments, okay? You're like, listen, you ain't moving. What are you doing? You're sitting, you're wasting time. This could be conversations with your kids, okay, as well. Or somebody around you, I don't know. But somebody don't want to change. And somebody wants to keep on abusing something, abusing their power, abusing you or something. And you like, this is the last time we're going to have this conversation. I'm not putting up with your shit. I ain't dealing with your shit. I ain't answering your phone calls. I don't care. I said what I said. I'm not going to come in and always save you. Tell me about this. Okay, collective. Listen now. And then you could also take off on somebody here about them always trying to throw your accomplishments up in your face like something was handed to you whenever you put all the motherfucking work in, and somebody always got something to say. Huh? What? Oh, Hercules started whining when I said that? Yeah, because somebody's always crying. Yeah. Cause this is like somebody comes in and they abuse you and mad at you because you had the same 24 hours as this hating ass motherfucker right here, and they didn't put that 24 hours in, right? You did though, and they always want to sit here and cry and whine and do it. You like, shut your ass up and just go do the work, okay? Stop whining and crying and trying to come in and throw shots at me and abuse me just because I went and put the work in. Like, how you gonna be mad at me? You the one didn't want to change. You the one didn't want to go do the traveling that they asked you to do, to go get the certification, to go do this, to go do that, right? And it's like, what's going on here? And also, this is somebody too that's mad that you won't stop what you're doing, okay? Maybe somebody don't want you traveling, okay, this week or something, and they're real mad. But this right here is gonna pay off in the distant future for your achievements here. And it's like somebody stomping around and they're all mad. Like, what do you mean you gotta travel? What do you mean you gotta do this? What do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck did I say? I said it. Now I gotta fucking go get on the plane. I gotta go get in the car. I gotta pack up. I gotta do this, this, and this. Okay, why are you asking me all these motherfucking questions? What's going on here? Who the fuck you reporting back to? You literally could be asking somebody like, who the fuck are you reporting back to? Why do you need to know all this information, A, B, C, or D, about me? What's going on here? Because somebody's in their emotions, okay? And your intuition is telling you somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you so you will miss an opportunity going toward the future, okay? And somebody's finna be sadly motherfucking mistaken this week because you ain't gonna miss this opportunity, collective, okay? Because see, somebody could even be bringing some false information, documents, okay, agreements toward you, and you're sitting here and you're like, I know for a fact that's a lie. And somebody's like, no, this is what they told me, this is it. And you're like, that's a lie. Somebody's lying to you. You need to go back and double check. But listen, I'm finna pack my bag and go, okay? And I'll see you whenever I get back. Yeah. Something about this. Somebody is trying real hard, especially if they're going to try to bring some kind of paperwork. Yeah, that's it. Y'all need to really, really take heed to what this is here. Because somebody is trying real hard to put it in to a new opportunity that's coming in for you. And it's like, What is it? No, hold on. I just heard, remember what they did the last time. So this definitely could be like somebody that's coming back around. Remember what they done the last time. And it could have something to do with some documents, information, some statements, or agreements here that's going to be very, very significant. Okay? Yeah. Trust your intuition, collective. Okay? This week. Because this ain't no love offer. This is about money. Somebody's not bringing in love. Somebody don't care about you. It's only about the money. Okay. And your point is? I'm Native American and Caucasian. Okay? Listen now. And probably a little black mixed in too. Shit, who knows? I don't know what's all running through my bloodline, okay? I'm still studying, okay? And learning my own damn family tree. I don't know this. And somebody could, okay, and with you coming in and saying something like that, somebody could be coming in and like making an issue about somebody's race or saying something. Like somebody here could be faced with somebody doing or saying something, along those lines. And you're like, okay, well, tell me about this energy. What this is? Hey, babies, what's going on? Commitment. Okay, this energy just switched up. There's a third party in a commitment here. What's going on, babies? Y'all, thank y'all so much for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Okay, listen, gotta work, baby, gotta work. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, shit. Work don't never end, it seems like. Shit, yesterday my husband had to work his shift and somebody else didn't want to work there, so he worked it, right? And it's been like that for the past couple of weeks, Yeah. There is a karmic masculine that's sending. Okay, thank you, Spirit. There's a third party that's sending death to your commitment. Okay? So this could be an ex-lover here that's in their feelings because you don't want to be with them and they need the money. They never loved you. They never cared about you. They still need some money from you, but they don't give a fuck about you, okay? And let me just sum this up. Somebody's a piece of shit here and that's the only reason they want back in your energy. Is there's no love offer here. They're trying to come in between your commitment that you already have and it's for money. That's it. That's all. Okay. Soulmate in reverse and somebody's very bothered here, okay? Yeah, that's a lot to unpack for the week, okay? So, yeah. Bless you. All right, Belle, listen, I'm going to pull a few more cards for this collective reading here, and then I'm going to go smoke my cigarette, and I'll be right back, and we'll do your reading. Anybody else would like one? I got you, okay? Yeah, see, because somebody wants to cause destruction. Because, see, somebody's foundation is in reverse here. Somebody could even call with, like, a drunk call or a drunk text, have somebody else to call you, okay, and then get on the phone. That can be very significant here, okay? What's my collective need to know about the rest of this week's energy here? High Priestess, stay tapped in. You got your 10 of Cups. You're enlightened about somebody, their Ace of Pentacles, and there's a fight over here, and somebody coming in with some lies, okay? Y'all stay woke this week. And like I said, somebody could even come in and try to test your belief system and try to tear you apart for that. Listen, tell them to go. Listen, it's their business what they do. And it's your business, right? Don't argue with somebody because somebody wants to lower your vibration, okay? All right, babies. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, balance your chakras. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, Bill. Your grandmother is wanting you to find that picture of you and her. She wants that on the altar this week. The yellow flowers, the red wine, and the beans and rice. She said her special recipe that she used to cook. Okay, that's gonna be very significant for you. She wants you to get outside and ground yourself. Hey, what's going on? She said you are in this vulnerable energy. She said, but that's a good place to be, so you can get your messages, okay, and stay focused. And use, look, like I said, amethyst crystals. When you're doing your meditation, maybe when you're going outside, even like running or something, going toward the water, whatever you're doing, use your amethyst crystal. It's going to be very significant this week, okay? Yeah, because there's a wake up call that is here. Look, stillness. She needs you to be still. Sit by the water. Something about you going to the water is going to be very significant, okay? Did you paint a room green? Something about you painting. Is there a room in Dad's house that you was thinking about painting green, like a mint green? Like a spring green or something? Okay. She's saying that that's a good color. The beige. Maybe that's where you need to place the altar. She wants you to put the altar in there. I don't know what room this is, but something about that room is very special. Okay, in the house. There you go. Harmony. Look, dragonflies. See, you see how around your head it's like you're getting a lot of downloads, okay? Dragonflies. You could be seeing dragonflies. See, ceremony. What'd I tell you? Dream catchers could be very significant. The amethyst crystal could be very significant. Do you have a ring that was left that's hers? Okay. Do you have a piece of jewelry that was left from her? This piece of jewelry is very significant. It's gonna be, she wore it on the left hand. I don't know if it was a ring or a bracelet. Okay. Maybe in the near future, that's going to be very significant. Okay. Yeah. And see, with this, all this releasing that you're doing is opening up a lot of things for you. She's saying that other situation is taking care of itself. Stay grounded. You're in a vulnerable energy, but stay focused. Okay. Let's see what else. You got any more messages here for Bill here? Okay. Mm-hmm. Lovers. Something about you and your lover. Passion's gonna be ignited here. And see, y'all could be working on something together here. Okay. And look, there's your grandfather. He's present. Maybe something that you and your grandfather used to do. Look, shaman, spirit guides, communicator. There it is. Yeah. You're tapping all the way in and you're getting your messages as to what needs to be done next, okay? Yeah. Look, master ancestor DNA. Because you officially broke the generational curse and now it's time for you to move on. It's time for your new assignment for whatever else they got you doing. Do you see how I was saying, like, where I'm being guided to? Like, I've done broke like 5 generational curses, is. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's time for me to move on from that. You know, so it's like now, uh, you've mastered this, you've learned this, so now it's time to go on and learn new things and really become that teacher and step into that energy. Yeah, because all that other stuff we can't hold on to. That had to be released. Yeah, you got to let it flow. Have compassion for yourself because you are the healer of the family. Look, I can't make this up. Teacher, knowledge. Mm-hmm. Because you've done set the right boundaries. Every moon cycle, you set the right boundaries for whatever energy this was trying to come and take over, but they can't take over. I feel like this is a really, really good message for you because all of that other stuff, that's back there. It's handled itself, and you just staying focused. And Dad really likes what you're doing with the house. That's gonna be very significant. Do you have a fireplace by any chance? Okay, you can utilize that too. Right. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing. Like whenever, and that's where you could do your rituals, and you can release to around your patio fire. Okay, maybe that's something that's gonna really help you as well. Um, because I always did bonfires, right, and that was my thing, and releasing things, and helping the collective really move on to what's next for us, right? I'm here and we're very proud of you and keep doing what you're doing, okay? And they all love you. Right. You say I don't got bears. But the raccoons, Lisa says, I don't know what was out there in them woods, okay? I stayed away. Yeah. That's why I tell my husband to get the wood early, okay? Cause I don't know what was back there. There was all kind of stuff in the woods, right? Baby, I don't know who was in here, but you stressed out, okay? You got my neck hurting. Yeah, it hurts right here too. Okay, listen. Now, what you stressed out about? Because it can't be that serious. And I feel like it's somebody else's problems you so stressed out about. Are you stressed out about somebody else? What is happening? Ooh, we. No, you can't listen. You gotta let that PTSD, all that stuff go. Well, keyword tried, right? That all that trying, that's all they gonna get. They done got pulled up on that. Yeah, they better know. Listen, now, and y'all. I feel like too. That's it. Yeah. I feel like too this week some of y'all's people finna get pulled up on by your beloved ancestors, cause they have been warned about doing things and they didn't take the warning. So yeah. And look, a lot of people left when I said that. Okay. I know. Listen. I know that there's still some people trying to do something. Okay, but yeah, why'd y'all run when I said that? Did y'all see my grandmama coming? Cause yeah, she's ready. And I know my husband's beloved ancestors is active. Listen now. Look, y'all just keep running when I say that. Y'all in so much trouble. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, that part. Bill, I just seen your message. I think that's why it went that way. Hmm. And Bill, you know what? That's significant because the fact that I seen that I was telling you certain things, right? And how it switched up and them giving you instructions because what somebody's trying to see coming next, they're not supposed to. That's why I said just a wake up call is coming. Okay, Bill? Because I heard they're trying to watch everything. And your spirit team don't want them knowing what the wake up call is. Keep them in suspense, is what I just heard. Cleanse the house, cleanse your energy, keep working, and you got this. Okay. All right, guys. Do I have anybody else that would like a mini read or two questions for $10? Okay, sorry guys. My chat stopped moving. Okay. Yeah, that's what that was. They don't need them to know what else is coming. I feel like y'all, this is a very, very special week for my spiritual community. You're gonna see a lot of justice come in, but it's gonna be in different kind of ways, right? Just to end this reading like this, I really feel like big justice is coming through the building, and the way that everything is just gonna come in, it's just gonna glide in, and everybody's gonna be like, hold on. Like I was saying something about something's gonna hit the news. Something is gonna hit the news, and folks is gonna be sitting here saying, hold up, what? And it could be somebody that you know, and it's like, hold on, I didn't know A, B, C, or D, like that type of energy, right? Okay, let's close this out here, Spirit. Divine Feminine, I'm telling you, gift. And this is gonna be like a gift to you, like finally, like everything's wrapped up in a nice gift, or you could be receiving an unexpected gift this week. Okay, unexpected money. Main male. Tell me about this main male coming in. Mature man. Okay, what is these two men doing? What's going on? Yeah, they've been working hard on something over here. If y'all were involved in some kind of case, there is a main male and a mature man here been working hard behind the scenes to bring you some information here. Because, baby, somebody about to hit poverty, okay? This false person or these two false people here, okay? Somebody might even get a message of concern about their occupation ending. I heard for playing with you. I don't know what's going on here, okay? Listen now. I got cars flying everywhere, y'all. Hold on. The lovers, community, there's a change here. Somebody can't steal. This man is in his thoughts here, okay? Courthouse. This could be somebody at a distance from you, and they're going through some kind of court situation here. Somebody could even see their lover on TV, caught up in something. Okay, I just heard public humiliation. Whoever publicly humiliated you in the past, it's their time. Okay, something about this. Because somebody's not on their pathway. And I'm hearing also while they tried to publicly humiliate you with something and tried to implicate you into something, this is literally what they're getting caught up for, and everybody around the world is going to see this. Masculine or feminine energy, okay? Divine masculine, there you are. Courthouse. I'm telling you, something close is happening here. Yeah, y'all, there's some important information that's coming here. You about to be like, hold up, wait a minute, what is this? Imprisonment. Somebody that y'all know is going to prison that's very, very close, okay? Um, mm. Does somebody got to go to trial this week? Something about the coffin, something about death, okay? And some sudden wealth. Does somebody got to go to court this week, or somebody going to trial or something? That's going to be very significant. Somebody is not high honor here. Somebody's not the official person either. Somebody can't be childish. Imprisonment at the bottom of the deck again. I don't know. Somebody got them a hell of a surprise coming though. Okay. All right, so family, I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Thank y'all so much for being here with me tonight. Okay. If y'all need to book a personal with me, please just send me an email and I got you. Okay. Yeah, and we will get you booked in there. Okay. All right, y'all have a wonderful, abundant, blessed, peaceful week, okay? And just let the energy flow. Remember, spiritual cleansing. Clean the house. Whatever you need to do, okay? Cleanse your energy, do your spiritual work, okay? Yoga, meditation, grounding, get outside, okay? It's going to be very significant, okay? And stay woke about these energies coming toward you, okay? All right, I love y'all. Peace.